Ooh. What's up, guys? How is everybody? Happy Monday to you all. Apologies. I've been trying to do a lot of stuff today. Couldn't get to doing like the thumbnail to, properly put this live stream up and prepared. I didn't have the time to do it. So I was able to just set everything up and get everything situated. So I hope for everyone that comes by tonight, thank you. Thank you for being here, even though it was in a weird way it's unannounced because I didn't set it up. But just like it is, always Monday nights around 9:10, 9:15. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. But like always, every Monday, we're just here to chill, talk some new toy news, maybe. Maybe. I know there was a couple things. I know there was a lot of third party companies just throwing stuff out there left and right. Um, but I'm trying to see what's going to happen in regards to toy hunting with this upcoming clearances going on at Target and Walmart. Oh my God. And then, of course, all of our Ross, Ollie's, things like that. So it's been fun. How was everyone's toy hunts this past week? I went through some hell going through Ollie's, mostly Ollie's. Uh, I basically, if you guys checked out my video on Sunday, I took the Ollie's footage out. I was like, you know what? Let me just put it on a separate video because I went to three different Ollie's, and I'll put that out tomorrow or Wednesday because that's a whole video in itself because there's just too much happening over there. The Walmart thing was just a big surprise. All the NECA stuff, no, almost the somewhat older NECA stuff for being clearanced out now. That's pretty wild. I don't know what's going to be new and replacing that older stuff. Even like the Netflix section and the anime section that they always have over in entertainment and Walmart, all of it, all of it's clearanced out. And it's like history repeating itself because they did that before and all this new product started coming around. So I'm very curious to see if I can find some stragglers at other Walmarts because I would like to get that NECA, Last Ronin, Donatello, and maybe the Michelangelo. I don't know yet because I like my Last Ronin Mikey. I don't know if I need the one before he's termed the Last Ronin. So, but it's on clearance. I mean, I figured, what the hell, I can save a couple bucks if I can find it that way, maybe. Um, but the difference is that those characters, oh, even Splinter, those Last Ronin characters are the not damaged version. There's a part of me is like, should I even collect the Last Ronin characters that are undamaged? I think I would prefer the ones that, you know, their last their last fall, they're the one where they are all damaged up. That's because the Raphael one is the to be honest, that's the better one. I don't know if I would want the clean one. I don't know, that's my opinion. Because it's Last Ronin. Last Ronin was a great little story, and I enjoy collecting that line. And that's the only Ninja Turtle line I'm sticking to overall, whether it be NECA or whatever, Playmates. I'm just sticking to Last Ronin because it's so different from the norm, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that a whole lot. It's weird because that's like the only NECA thing I'll collect, and like McFarlane, I don't collect McFarlane, but if it's White Knight, I love that storyline. There's so much good storytelling from the White Knight. I don't mind collecting those McFarlane figures. So those are really cool. Um, Outside of that, yeah, just surprised with the clearance at Walmart. That was very interesting. It's just my Walmarts are weird because I know everyone's Walmarts are different in terms of how they're stocked. Because I swear to God, my Walmarts are just getting in that Iron Man retro card wave, and here's Target clearancing it out already at 749. God, I wish I could have bought them at 749, but I wanted them. So I bought them practically at retail price. I think the only thing I got on sale was like Nefaria and Whiplash. That was the only things I got on sale. I'm drinking water. Drinking water. Let's see. So yeah, I hope everyone had some good toy hunts this past week, but let's check out the check. Collecting Havoc. How are you, sir? What's going on? Fashionably early? Yes. Four Feathers. How are you, sir? Sean Beatty's here. What's up, man? How are you? Roll Keeper. How you doing, man? 209 Ed's here. What's up, man? How you doing? Joe A. Collects. What's going on? Jeff Morris. How are you, sir? Robert Snyder's here. Spent too much at Ollie's. Found Captain Marvel and Marvel Boy. Also some Hot Wheels. We found some Hot Wheels. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been doing my hunts at Ollie's to finish that Amadeus Cho wave. I'm so happy that ended up there, and that just falls in place for me because I didn't collect that wave. I was very, very strong on holding back on buying them. Luckily, like I got Photon for at half off when it showed up there at some point. But now $10 each, that's so good. So good. And the last mini brands ball they turned out to be duplicate. Oh, it happens, man. I got duplicates 3 times in a row. It hurts, but what can you do? Malcolm Lee, how are you, sir? Past week, I got Figs. Okay. Spider-Punk, Helverine, Valaverse Mystery Box. Nice, man. Oh, I got to check your video. I want to see what you got. I forgot all about that. I didn't get a mystery box. It's just because I think I have everything, at least one of what was being offered. And I know I could have gotten the chance of a possible Vanguard, which would have been really cool. But I'm not that lucky. But I'm curious what would have happened if I did buy a mystery box, but that's okay. I want to wait for the new wave, and then I'll go from there in terms of getting extras and seeing what could be there. The Nameless Sphere. Oh yeah, you got that too. That's awesome. Let's see. I could use a Kate Bishop. If you're talking about all those Funko Pops that I found at Half Off Store, that is insane. Absolutely insane. Ski Raider, what's up, man? How you doing? Last night for the Ramen Toy Van Early Bird, heads up. Yes, man. Thank you for messaging me about that. I'm not going to be able to do it. I want it, but I won't be going. I don't think I'll be going through Ramen Toys directly. I haven't sold much to pay for that vehicle, so it's just gonna. I'll probably order through BBTS. That's how I'll probably do it. So I'm trying to sell Hot Toys because I am letting all of them go except for 2, and that's hopefully that can fund a little bit extra stuff too, because there are some pre-orders that are coming up, and I would like to make sure that gets paid off. So gotta sell stuff. That's gotta get rid of the older stuff, in with this newer stuff. That's how it's going to be. Shadowbird, what's up, man? How you doing? Breaking his own rules and paying near full price. I know, right? Man, I do it every so often. I have 3 Jelly Belly tins. My wallet is currently crying. The past 2 weeks have been expensive and is not getting better. I know. It's hurting now. Especially all the impulse buys with Ollie's and Ross, it's not going to help any better. Fighting the urge to get that whole Blackheart wave just for the Beth. I want the Blackheart wave. I know there's mixed feelings about that whole thing. Of course, Blackheart I would love to have, but there's a part of me that I can wait. I can definitely wait. I can cherry pick here and there, and we'll go from there. That's where I'm at the moment. I know I can get them eventually. I would love to have it right now, absolutely. But I understand how you feel, man. I would love to have it. Brian King, what's up, man? Target has Warbird. I know. That's awesome. If it's at any Target, I've never seen a restock of Warbird. So I'm going to try to go to my Target and see if they just do a price adjustment for the one I purchased. Because I know you can do that. That and the wreckage and the Tiger Paw. So if I can just bring my Target receipt or my Target app, hopefully they can just do a price adjustment, because that would be even easier to really just take care of that easily and earn some money back. Recoil grade 18 van, black van, and white van are awesome. I know, yeah, they are awesome. Absolutely. I think Dracula and Bloodstorm are my only must-haves from the wave. Really? That's pretty cool. I would love the Helverine. It's I don't like the body that they use, but I understand what's going on, and I love that version of him. It's so cool. Let's see what else. What else was there? Dracula, yes, I would love the Dracula and Lilith just to get those two. Considering they're our first, I would absolutely pick those up first. Don't have the space. Yeah, right. Never have the space. Forgot about 5K pre-order. Absolutely. I want to pre-order. I definitely want to pre-order. Mega Weapon. What's up, man? I've seen the reviews of the Blackheart Wave. Storm and Vampire Guy is trash. I can see Storm because that's just a lot of reuse. Dracula, though, looks good. That's a lot of new sculpt. I like that version of Dracula. That's really nice. Let's see. I see people are showing the Helverine has 3 color variants. Oh, really? Tiger Force Roadblock 2-pack. It is, yes. Absolutely. That's still too high. Definitely too high. We need to get it lower. And 2 of my targets are fully stocked with them. Well over like 15 to 20. Let's see. Oh, yes. I did hear about that. It has a waist cut, which is crazy for a female to have a waist cut. Man, they should have just made a ball waist. Ball waists are so much better. That waist cut is just going to look ugly. Okay, let's see. All right. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you being in the chat. Thank you so much. Let's check out Toy Arc as always and see what is new. There's always something new. A prop replica sword. Tamashii Nations does some good, cosplay replicas weapons. I've always seen them either at like Comic-Con or the Tamashii Nation store. They're huge. They're really, really cool. I could just never do it. They're first of all, they're expensive. Well, not too expensive. They're not like lightsaber expensive, but they will fall between like the $70 to $100. Just not for me. Punk Leo and Punk Raph figures by NECA. Didn't they do? Am I Didn't NECA do stuff like this? Or are these like single packs? Or these are 2 packs? Okay. Yeah. All right. At least it looks good. It's just thank God I don't collect this line. Oh my God. So much. NECA just keeps putting them out. It's insane. I'm sure it's a $60 set. It's got awesome accessories, but oh man. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm not surprised by this. Tamashii Nations, SH Figure Arts, Dragon Ball Daima. If you don't know what Daima is the new Dragon Ball anime series that's supposed to showcase at the end of this year, if I'm not mistaken, or it's spring of next year. I saw a whole preview about it last New York Comic Con. They were promoting the hell out of it. So I'm it's another Goku and Vegeta. That of course they were going to do it, but they they're stating here that it is an all new body, like all new sculpt. So it's much better articulation. So I'm very interested to see what they did to make it better because they talk about um let's see, interchangeable uniform parts. And I remember reading that Goku in particular is more, this is like a much softer plastic, including the butterfly joints where the clothing here is a softer plastic. So there's a lot more range you can get out of it because of how much it can move around in this new sculpt. I'm very interested to see what that can do. You can see it in the image. If you've messed around with SH Figure Arts, and especially Dragon Ball figures, there are some limitations depending upon which sculpt was utilized. But them talking about a new sculpt and softer material, this in particular, this this pose, you can't normally get a pose like that on Goku. And that's why I was like, oh, this is new. This is very different. Even here, crossing those arms together and having the palms basically touching, that's hard to do on a regular Goku figure. Here it can be done. That's pretty neat. This it The knees have a single joint though, which is a little unusual, but it's more seamless. It's definitely more seamless with that cut, but it has more of a 90-degree angle on it. It's just I understand how much of a difference it is. But Vegeta here is much different. I'm very surprised with what can be done on this with whatever new sculpt and articulation they got going on too. I don't know. I'm very curious about it because this one doesn't have like the butterfly joints that Goku has, or at least I don't really see it. Oh no, he does have some butterfly joints, but it's really hidden in here. And I'm not sure about this diaphragm that he has. It almost looks like an ab crunch, but it's not. So yeah, there's some new stuff going on, and I'm very curious about it. I wonder. Oh, look, see these are priced nicely. $31. That's not bad. That's not bad for the start. But the thing about Dragon Ball Daima, which is here's the thing, Dragon Ball Daima, like it's a weird thing because Akira Toriyama actually had full control over this storyline, and of course, this was all before he passed away. And this, uh, they're not adults anymore. They like something happens, some evil force, and probably in another universe, if I remember, shrinks all the characters down to like a chibi form. I It's the weirdest concept when I watched it last New York Comic Con. And basically, I think it's throughout the whole storyline, or at least throughout this first season of Daima, they're like these chibi baby forms, and I don't understand what's going on. So these adult forms I'm more interested in. I don't know if I would ever get the little kid forms. It's just unusual for me to see that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see. Back to comments, and there goes my mouse. Where did I leave off? Oh my god. I want to build the 6. Oh, that would be really fun to see. Okay. Uh I saw the Punk TMNT NECA warming the shelf in my Target. See? That's what I'm seeing, the 4-pack wrestling sitting. I haven't. I saw that thing once or twice. Never seen it again. Not moving. Keep staring at the Memory Toys Panda on Amazon. Oh, it's 129. You don't need it, Joe. You can deal without it. I think one of my targets still has 2 of the Street Gear packs. Oh wow. 4 packs. Prioritizing the rabbit and oh. Mython. What's up, man? How you doing? Everything is good. We got, you know, weekly toy hunts. Spending the little bit of money that I have at Ollie's. It's insane. But New York Comic Con is coming up in like 2 weeks, and then Legion's Con in 6 weeks, I think. So it's gonna be insane. Let's see. Definitely getting these Goku and Vegeta. I expected you to. Absolutely. Where'd we go? Hyenas. Oh yeah, I saw that hyena. That is insane. Looks fire. Those skipping, but have to give props when they nail it. Rocco's here. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you, sir. Legion's Con. Oh, nice, man. I will see you at Legion's Con. I hear ya. Ratface. What's up, man? How you doing? Okay. Then I guess I'm more than likely gonna try that Goku and Vegeta. I want to see the differences. And $31, they're basic figures. Why the hell not? That's something worth trying, especially if it's your first time getting a Goku and a Vegeta, I would probably do it. Let's see. And Figuarts coming out with, I'm assuming these are newer versions of figures that they've already put out in the past. And since I don't have any Star Wars Figuarts, I wouldn't know if what has improved. So I will just read off what could have been updated, because it does say updated versions of previous releases, newly sculpted parts and new accessories. Oh, okay. So we have Anakin Skywalker, Yoda, Han Solo, and Chewbacca. And to be honest, SH Figuarts has some really good looking Star Wars figures. I think at the time when I was collecting Black Series years ago, Let's just say maybe like 2018 to 2020, where I started discovering what figure arts is. I was I was like I think it's because I wasn't fully aware or informed of import figures. And when I learned about figure arts and I saw like the price point of figure arts, I was like, oh my God, that's insane. So I was mostly like a domestic collector, and not I never really reached out into what import figures were. So I never bothered to like educate myself and look at what figure arts has to offer. And they look really good, really good. And of course, the articulation was far better than Black Series could ever do. But I just knew at the time I could never afford this stuff. But looking at these, whatever has improved, it looks good. It definitely looks good. Han Solo, I don't, the face is fine. There's different faceplates. I can see that. Chewie's, I think Chewie's, there's this look to it that I don't like very much, but it is what it is. Anakin looks really good, but I know Figure Arts has used soft goods before, so I don't know what where it lies to when they will use soft goods. I know they use them for robes, but I know sometimes the sculpts of these larger outfits, I don't know. The sleeves are huge. It's just weird to see the large sculpt of these things. Yoda, and then oh, there you go, soft goods for his robe. This Yoda looks awesome though. There's a lot of articulation throughout this body, and I'm going to assume it comes with that chair. It's not bad. Somewhere around $70 to $80. Yeah, basically that's what I'm seeing. So for those for Black Series, not Black Series, figure arts, Star Wars figure arts, pretty damn cool. Oh, that's right. Target Geek Out this past Friday had 2 Marvel Legend pre-orders. I did not pre-order. I have a Venom pull because I have the Build-A-Figure. I have the Wolverine right about here. I already had a hard enough time to get that Wolverine. I think I bought that on Amazon UK for $31. So that was hell enough as it was. And here we go. Apparently, it doesn't have like a release date until like June of 2025. Man, that's nuts. That is nuts. But I don't know if you can I think the Wolverine is, the pre-order sold out. I'm pretty sure that's sold out already. You can still pre-order Venom Pull, but man, everyone jumped on that Wolverine. Okay, that's a hard one. How much is this Venom Pull? $50 probably. The Transformers here, I've no idea. Soundwave and who? Overload? Yeah, there you go. Not too bad. Did anyone pre-order the any of these this last Friday? I'm really shocked that Wolverine actually sold out. Wonderfest on October 2nd, maybe some more SHI. Yeah, I heard some of the Asian country Comic Cons are or Toy Fest or whatever they call it. They are, I think they're this month, so we'll definitely be seeing some stuff. Uh, where we go. Good evening. Uh, Chewy is on the slim figure fast diet. The rest is fire. For the most part, I think Black Series figures look nice. They just don't articulate as good, but I'm okay with the trade off for the price. I was too. I was perfectly fine with Black Series. I had no intention to buy any of the Star Wars figure arts. I was just surprised the differences between the two. Even if I wanted to try it out, I was perfectly fine with Black Series. I'm right there with you. But you know, I I I dropped the line. I had to move on from Black Series. Love Yoda the most. Jason, how you doing, man? That upset me when they took out articulation in Black Series. I gave up on them. Mafex or SHF for me now. Let's see. Let's see. Canadian, what's up, man? How are you? Okay, so now let's see what was after this. Final Fantasy VII Bring Arts doing. Wow, okay. The whole Shinra team here. Bring Arts. So it's not Play Arts. So it is an import figure. Were these the 7-inch line? I'm trying to remember what Bring Arts was. Yeah. Oh, okay, these are 6 inches tall, but these are expensive. Look at that, $120. I know the larger, well, that was Play Arts Kai. Play Arts Kai was a large figure. Those were between 10 to 12 inches tall. I enjoyed Play Arts Kai. They were just expensive. I remember I had a few and I got them on really good deals, like $50 or $60. And they were some of the like Batman Arkham Knights, or some of them, two of them were Final Fantasy 8 or 9. Oh no, Final Fantasy 12. I'm trying to remember, what were they? Um I had some of those characters cuz Play Arts Kai was always a fun line for me, but it was just so expensive, and they still are expensive. These guys are actually 6-inch, but Bring Arts, I didn't even realize Bring Arts was a 6-inch line. These look great because they have that video game animated look to them. Very limited on accessories. Jesus Christ, for $120. Some do look really good. I don't know. I don't know if I could. There's no way I can jump into this. Absolutely not. Because then I'd have to get other Final Fantasy VII characters just to go along with this. I can enjoy it from afar, absolutely. But wow, yeah, 6-inch figures, but $120 with that little accessories. That's not good. It really isn't. Thousand Toys doing Cat. Is that Cat? It is Cat. Oh, not bad. I heard good things about the Master Chief for a thousand toys, but it wasn't something that I was gonna buy. I don't really. I loved Halo. I played Halo a lot, a whole lot, especially during my college years. I played a lot of Halo. From Halo 2 to yeah, ODST, Halo Reach. Halo Reach was a lot of fun. So seeing Cat, that's pretty cool to see that. And the Figure Arts Beetlejuice, I'm not really going to get into it. I'm now there's it's got different stuff from all the other Beetlejuice figures that have been announced. So that's pretty cool. I'm surprised. I'm not going to be getting any of the Beetlejuice figures. I think it's just cool just to see some of the stuff that other companies are making, and I think it's really cool to see it. SH Figure Arts announcing King, and they did announce Nina. I hope she's in here. I don't know. I wonder if she's in here. I know I just passed a couple things. I'm just I want to see. Oh, there she is. There's Nina. Nina. So I have Jin, which is it's not a bad figure. It's better than the $25 one from I guess they it was it Tekken 8 or was Tekken 7? I think it was Tekken 7. So I have that Jin was fine. It was very neat with the plastic type pants that they attempted. It was actually a very clever idea. It's really cool. But the articulation and the paint apps sucked so much. Figure Arts is by far much better in regards to the paint apps, the sculpt, the articulation. I wish it was a little bit better in articulation, or I wish that they did some soft goods with Jin. That would have elevated it so much more. Seeing, oh, who else was there? Kazuya. Kazuya's I will be picking up at some point. Some point. It seems like the prices of those figures are getting cheaper. So I've seen some other online retailers having more of a sale price. So I'm very interested in possibly picking some of those up as well. But here they announce Nina Williams, which is awesome. I'm happy they are continuing with the line and the sculpt on Nina looks really good. All Tekken 8 outfits and stuff. So this is I'm enjoying this. I've been playing Tekken 8 a lot. I love Tekken. I grew up on Tekken. So I I'm one of the ones that actually bought every Tekken video game that ever came out. So Tekken was always a fun like fighting game to play. I grew up with a lot of fighting games. So I've played them all pretty much. This generation's fighting like a lot of there's a lot of them that I never tried out, but coming from Tekken, Street Fighter, SNK, those were my Mortal Kombat. I played those a lot. I'm afraid of certain restrictions based upon the sculpt of this attire that she's wearing, but I'm hoping for the best because the way they posed these this figure here looks like it works for the sculpt that they did. So I'm hoping it looks really good. Yeah, you could do that, but I don't think it's balancing on its own. So yeah, I'm curious to how much that price is going to be. Let's see. I know I missed a couple of you guys. Here we go. Did you guys see Bison? Yeah, we are about to talk about that. Player's Kai is good. Wasn't a fan of the knees. Player's Kai, there's a lot of, ratcheting in those figures, but I get what you're talking about. I've seen of the Arkham Batman figs at some shows. Yeah, those things are huge, man, but they are sculpted really nicely. It's 5-player 2 BBT. Yep, that is correct. I have the Barrett, and it's huge, right? It's good, but like you said, for the money, the only accessory was an extra hand. Yeah, geez, that is nuts. Let's see. Oh, One Man Toy Show. How are you, Brad? What's up going on? I hope not, and I apologize if that is occurring. Nacelle is making sure. Apparently, I think we can check that out. I know I passed it. Uh, Getting all the NECA Sesame Street figs. Nice, man. That's pretty cool. Soul Calibur games. Yep, that's included in mine. And it's funny because I have my original PlayStation 1 Soul Blade before, because it was Soul Blade on PlayStation 1. Then it turned into Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast, and then Soul Calibur 2, and then it just kept on going that way. So I loved that lineup. That was a fun game to play. And I love the fact that Storm Collectibles is doing Soul Calibur, but they only have the 2 figures, and it just slowly moves in Storm Collectibles lineup. So this Jada Toys M Bison Player 2, which is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. I pre-ordered this. I want it. I can't say no to Jada Toy Street Fighter. These Player 2s are going to kill me. But it's an exclusive. So you can easily pass on this. I know there's a lot of people that like, no, I'm not going to buy this one. I don't like the color scheme. The color scheme absolutely won me over, because this color scheme was from the GI Joe versus Street Fighter, like 3 3/4 figure O-ring characters or figures. That this one, I think it came with a vehicle. This color scheme came with a vehicle. So I didn't have it, but I absolutely remembered that figure. So this is this color scheme is not for everybody, but this is cool as hell to me. I like it. I really do. And for a Player 2, it works because it's different enough that it kind of just stands on its own. So I'm all for it. I pre-ordered it right away. So I know it's the exact same figure, but for me, I mean, I love Street Fighter. So for them to do that, it's awesome. Yeah, I am going to pass quite a few of this stuff. Okay. I know I went through most of that. Let me just refresh this. Why are we on page 3? Here we go. Jeff, I'm going to go check that Star Trek one, because here we go. It could just be an announcement. There's really nothing, but they're doing a 1/12 scale Star Trek. What will they be doing? Covering the era from the original series to Star Trek Enterprise and the films. So that's their range of characters. That's not too bad. They might be all over the place with it, but yeah, it's all set up for it. They're gonna do it. When? Who knows? Who knows when that'll happen? Let's see. Chris McNeil, what's up, man? Late commenting on this, but I've been really curious in the SH figure arts are worth the extra money. Doesn't seem like it. It depends, man. Which SH figure art, what lineup are you trying to um, dip your toes in? If you're talking about what I was discussing in regards to Star Wars, that really depends because first of all, you're not going to have the library of characters through figure arts. You're just going to get most of the main characters. So it'll vary. It depends on what figure arts you're really asking about. If it's if you're talking about anime related, like I was also talking about, um, they're all over the place. It's like they'll do a license, but they may only do like certain characters and then it's done. The Tekken series that I just was talking about, Tekken 8 is what they got the license for. So they already started with two characters that are out now, Jin and Kazuya. So seeing Nina and King being announced, that's great. Very cool. Uh, I like it, but is it worth the price? Man, that really depends on how much you like, what's more important to you. Is it articulation more important to you? Is it sculpt, paint, things like that? You're really going to have to. I could give you my opinion based upon what you're talking about, but yeah, I know money is a factor, but you're just going to have to figure that out on what you really like. Jeff Morris, love the Dreamcast and Soul Calibur. Too bad I was the only person that loved it. Hey, I love the Dreamcast. I still have my Dreamcast. My Dreamcast is sitting right over there. It's perfect. I have I have no complaints with the Dreamcast. I enjoyed the hell out of that system. So I'm right there with you. Especially when you learned how to um, get the ROMs and just burn them on CDs. You you could have every game in the Dreamcast library, and it will play on your Dreamcast without having to mod your Dreamcast. Highest Shredder? Is there a Highest Shredder? I know there was TMNT that I did kind of scroll by, but I think it was the Joy Toy version. I'm pretty sure it was the Joy Toy version. Yep, these are the Joy Toy versions. So you will have some enemies for the Ninja Turtles that were on pre-order. I think that was earlier this spring. There's a lot with this stuff, but these are 4-inch figures, by the way. So if you don't know Joy Toy, Joy Toy has got the license for the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles. And what the hell? the But this shredder looks insane. But Joy Toy, very known for their sculpt, their paint. Articulation is there on some figures, not all, but it will vary depending upon, which one you get. So they look cool. I don't know if there's pricing for this. No, no pricing. Yep, 1/18 scale. I was really hoping Nacelle would make you never know, man. If they're doing the Star Trek line, they could probably do it. But who knows, man? D- Dragon Ball. Okay, so they've done a lot of Dragon Ball. Absolutely. I would stick with more of the more recent releases of characters because they're more updated in sculpt as well as articulation. Depending upon the character that you're looking for, uh, there's so many different versions of Goku and Vegeta based upon what power level they're doing. But I recommend Dragon Ball Z. They've done an excellent job, and they're not going to stop. There's an endless amount of characters that they've been putting out. But I'm very selective on Dragon Ball, so it really depends on who you may want to test it with. You can definitely go to a Target and pick up uh, a Goku, a Goku or a Vegeta or a Trunks, and they're at the $35 price. That's not bad to start out with. Those aren't those are pretty good. Which ones would be? I think it's Goku, a Saiyan raised on Earth. So that's just your basic like first season of Dragon Ball Z. If I could just label it like that. Um, but then there are some of the more recent Dragon Ball Super movie. There are characters from that at Target as well. Again, for the $35 price. Those are your like entry grade type of figure arts figures that you can definitely try out. When you start reaching to like the $70 to $90 figures, there'll be a lot more to it. It could be for size, it could be for accessories. So try out the simple ones, especially just go to Target. If you don't like it, absolutely return it. That's where you're at. Let's see. King Dingling, what's up, man? Do you remember using the Game Sharks to get the cheats on the Dreamcast? Not on the Dreamcast. I tried it on the PlayStation 1. But it was really awkward to use and I didn't like it. So I wasn't one that went out and bought those Game Sharks. Um, Me coming from retail and used to working at Circuit City, those those things sold so fast. Yeah, Game Sharks and Game Genies, right, Skirator. Those things, people wanted those things badly. It was just I never was into it. I was just always let me try my best and figure it out. But it for me, it was just awkward to use as an interface on the console. So I never bothered with it. Awesome. Yeah, man. Good luck. If you have any other questions, you can always message me. I'd have no problem answering. Okay, let's see. The other thing I was looking at was third party because our wonderful website here that takes my money is 5K Toys. Oh my God, so much crazy goodness here. Of course, it's female figures all over the place. Look at this crap. Oh my God. Snail Shell. If you don't know Snail Shell by now, this is the type of figures that they do. And good Lord, this is a zombie girl Grissa. Zombie girl Grissa. What the hell is this? I don't know what to say about this because it's insane. The the versions of females that Snail Shell does. It is unbelievable. It's this time it's sometimes they're limited on accessories, but at least the limitations on accessories actually goes with the price that they're going for. Because I think this one's only like $50. Sculpt is insane. It is absolutely insane. I can't believe this crap. Am I going to pre-order it? I have no idea. I'm not sure yet. I don't know what am I going to do with this zombie mummy looking thing. What I don't know. Snail Shell is great. Their articulation and their sculpts are phenomenal. They are very, very good with female bodies. Like they articulate like how a female should be able to move. It's not stiff, it's very smooth. So, having experience with a snail shell figure, I don't doubt that this is not gonna be a good figure. $49 plus shipping, so it's 50 bucks. Jesus Christ. This comes out Q1. I don't know. I don't know. Is it tempting? Of course it is. Another one. This is not snail shell. This is a I I don't know who this is. Mental Agent Studio. Mental Agent Studio. And look at the title. Sexy female ghost Lin Feng Zhao action figure. Feng Zhao. When I say Feng Zhao, do you know what Feng Zhao is? It's like Cantonese, and Feng Zhao is Phoenix Phoenix something like that. My wife is Cantonese, so this is why I know. But when you say Feng Zhao, it's actually um, uh, chicken feet. Like if you go to the restaurant and go dim sum, and they sell chicken feet, and Feng Zhao is chicken feet. You guys are probably going to remember this for the rest of your life because I'm talking about this, and you'll never hear it from anyone else but me. But that's what it is. Look at what you get in this figure, which I think is mostly soft goods. But this whole weapon suitcase thing is insane. I'm not sure how much I like the knee articulation. I don't know. There's a lot of articulation going on here. Outside of double jointed knees and elbows, the hip joints. That's a whole soft goods outfit. They know what they're doing in posing this figure. It is ridiculous. Look at this thing. This whole suitcase thing is huge. I see Joe mess like on the chat because it would be Joe. Let's see. Let's see. That mummy says Archie. Well, thanks, Ski Raider. Of course it does. Sean Beatty. Love Marvel SH, but very pricey. Yes, Marvel figure arts were very pricey. Just recently used a Sega Game Genie for the first time. Oh, really? That's funny, man. Yummy Mummy's friend whenever Jada makes I might let that zombie girl catch me. Of course. It's right up Art's alley. Snail shell is pretty good. Went extra milky. Oh my god. She got cake. Just bought the autumn, not TMNT Splinter. Oh, did you really? That's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. They are targeting RG and the rest of us. I like them too. The lineup is obviously targeted to us. Of course it is. Absolutely. Sent me this link for Chainsaw Girl and we were just talking about soft goods confirmed. Reminds me of BJD 16 figures from years ago. I do not know what that could be. No idea. But yes, import wise, they've always done 1/6 scale. This figure costs $58 plus shipping. Deposit of $8. So there's some stuff going on here. Now, let's Why'd I go back to the main page? Okay. Who's up next? I have no idea. I don't remember seeing this one. X-Rayon Studio, number 3, Redness Linea Deluxe. This looks like a child. What is there's a okay, so this whole right side looks like it's about the stand, the flight stand. But there's a whole deluxe. This is a version B, standard. So what? You get this whole outfit, and there's a version C accessory kit. Jesus. So you basically will buy everything. Look at this. Okay. What the hell is this? Yeah, this one's not for me. I don't think I could. How much does this run for? Oh, that's cheap. $49 for deluxe, $24 for the standard figure, $29 for the accessory kit. How many faces is this? That is a lot of faces. Okay. I have I don't know. I don't know. This one. Lotto Toys 1/12 Wolf Girl Alaya or Leah fixed version action figure. You get a figure, 2 faceplates, and if you don't know, the tool below the faceplates is for the eyeballs because you can move the eyeballs in the head in the position that you want. So it's got a rolling eyeball feature. I love this about these import figures. Snail Shell's the same way. You have the rolling eyeball features, and you can just move the eyes in the direction that you want them to. So you can have different expressions based upon where the eyes are placed. So very, very cool. This I really like it. And I don't know why I feel that way about it, but then again, I've it's a cool looking figure. This is a $40 figure. Like, it's double joints, elbow, knees, pinless, of course, based upon how this is sculpted. A tool belt with tools, extra hands, the 2 extra so there's 3 faceplates, sword, axe, hammer, and a base stand. It looks like it's a sculpted tail, but there are parts of it that looks like it could move, like an articulation. But we'll see in the pics here. I It looks crazy. The paint that they did for the fur on the legs and the arms and the torso almost looks like a cell shade at first, but it's not. It's just them doing just this overlay of paint. What would I do with this figure? Where would it go? I don't know where this would like participate in the in the collection that I have. It would probably just go with like the loose collector figures and snail shell figures that I've accumulated. But it's they have a very stoic face, a happy face, and then this angry face, which is awesome. I don't know how to feel about this. This is it's mechanic. So, I have a feeling there's going to be more. There's definitely going to be more of this type of character. 40 bucks. When does this get released? By January, February? Good Lord. Here we go. What's 5K Toys usual shipping range? Within 2 weeks if it's in stock. So what 5K Toy does is you're going to pay for the deposit, and that'll be on your account that you paid for the deposit. When the figure is ready to arrive they're going to send you an email, and that email is going to be based on paying the remainder. So you're going to pay the remainder plus the shipping cost on a different item. So it's basically you're going to click on their link. It's going to add this item, the remaining balance in your cart, and you're going to pay for that, and then it ships within 2 weeks. Because sometimes they'll ship it if it arrives at the US location in California. There may be times where they'll ship it directly from China, if I'm not mistaken, but you'll get it right away. So it's within the 2 week. Sometimes it's within a week. I've had stuff show up within a week if it was an in-stock item. So if it's a pre-order, that's how it's going to work. You pay your deposit, and then you'll get an email when it shows up to pay the remaining balance. Body on Linea, legs look better. Not sure on articulation. Let's see. Roll Keeper's getting the Wolf Girl. Ski Raider says Wolf Girl's fire. That's not too bad. Seen some 5K that were really tempting. It's always tempting. Very impressive for 40. It goes anywhere you put it. Right? I know, right? Bro, it's you. Yeah, she'd fit. I know, right? Gun Girl's looking badass. Let's check that one out. Because why are there so many pre-orders here? There's 2 more. What is Sushing Toys 112 Rabbit Quick Reaction Force Sniper Leone action figure. This one's tiny. Let's $54 plus shipping. Another one for first quarter. It's not bad. There's maybe because of how it's articulated, the sculpt leaves those gaps. I don't know about these gaps. The up where the thigh and the pelvis is, I understand, but the gaps are too much when it just is in a stoic pose sometimes. There's gonna be, yep. Yeah, she definitely has the articulation to do all these poses here. $54 first quarter. And then the last one that I remember seeing, yeah, Hasuki. Hasuki is the Pocket Art series. I have one Hasuki figure. I think it was the Shrine Maiden. That articulates wonderfully. It's a very good figure. So this one, I don't know. Sister Freed, a regular and SP version. Oh my God, the SP version comes with extra feet. God, uh, there's a lot going on here. 4 different faces, multiple hands. The weapons are all over the place. It's got a soft goods jacket and flag and skirt. So there's quite a bit. Or is the outfit also soft goods? So the SP version comes with an extra weapon here. That's a soft goods top. That jacket looks really awesome. That jacket looks really good for like in a cyberpunk kind of way. It's not bad. It looks good. Yeah, it's all soft goods. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. A gun and a book. And the Hasuki is expensive. There I can only imagine. So the SP version's 86, the regular version's 78. Okay. That's another one. I don't know. I got to think about it. Got to think about it. When does this come out? It's first quarter. Oh my god. First quarter is going to kill me. Good lord. Yeah, that's a lot going on. There is definitely a lot going on here. Plus the knees articulation. It looks good, man. Gun and book is cool. Did you say Mamushi? I gotta get money. All right, let's see. Look at that. There's a lot to talk about. My God. Um, I had a couple things that I wanted to open. Of course, they were recent pickups. Some were from Chubsy Wubsy over in North Jersey. So I had some pickups there, which I can definitely finish a Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure. And of course, the Plunderlings that I did pick up because if you were a Kickstarter backer, you had that Plunderling coin that you can trade in at one of these local shops to get a free figure. Very cool marketing by Plunderlings. Very awesome. So definitely happy that I was able to go to the store and pick a new figure up for free, technically. It's too much for me from 5K. I only have 2 items to pre-order. I'm torn. I absolutely want to pre-order. I just, man, first quarter is gonna suck if that's gonna happen. It really will suck if that's gonna happen. Uh, Bringing in this. There we go. So yeah, um, finally found Clea and this Luke Cage to finish off this mindless one here. So whew, I'm definitely happy to finally finish this off. And this was the free Plunderling figure, which was called the Cursed Idol. There we go. So very cool. I love these Plunderlings. They're a lot of fun to play with. Again, you can place them in so many different scenes if you wanted to. But these figures, I know there was a lot of mixed feelings about this Luke Cage. I'm happy I got the 2-pack Luke Cage, but I needed the bath part. So I'm happy to have it. So let's see. Clea though. Clea, I think, is a very good pickup. A first in the line for this character. So I hope they did her body right. Nope. I don't think it is. So, yeah. We'll see what we could do with Clea. But it's cool. Clea is a cool character. I'm glad. Of course, it's a much more modernized look of her. But the face sculpt is insane. This face sculpt is amazing. I'm going to move you over here for now. Let's get... Wow. This thing. It's all of the newer body parts that have the pinless arms and legs. So that's a plus. Face sculpt looks really good, but I know everyone hates the fact that this is a huge issue in regards to this shirt and stuff. I know. I, who did I watch? I think it was X Scorpio that did some yellow tape underneath. So I think that's a nice alternative of doing a fix for it. So I may try that out. But this is, I think, sculpt wise, he still looks really nice. He really does. It's just very unfortunate on the limitations and the choices that they've made. This chain is pretty pretty gnarly. Um, yeah, because he doesn't have a diaphragm joint. It's just, which is crazy. Marvel Legends doing a ball waist for a 6-inch figure, but it's a very poor ball waist. So not good for a Luke Cage character. Could have done a lot more, but they decided to do this. That's He's basically going to have this presence on the shelf for that time period for me, I guess. It's not too bad, but at least it's something. Uh, it's definitely the classic. That's really what it's going to go for. All I need is the Fist Ninja to finish the -1. Yeah, that. Oh my god, I was afraid of that one. That Fist Ninja, I was shocked to find at a GameStop. Absolutely shocked, and I was like, I cannot leave it here. I gotta pick it up. Blinged out Plunderling, too awesome. Clea is tiny, but a nice face sculpt. I expected them to reuse the Shriek body, but not these old arms. That's insane. Why would they use the old arms? Whose gloves are these? Whose forearms are these? Because it's a sculpted glove. It's a sculpted glove, which, who had this? If it's a sculpted glove and it only had these single joints, which suck, I hate these single joints. I wonder if I can fix it. I have an extra Shriek figure to use for fodder. I wonder if I can just swap it out and maybe do something about these gloves. But this face sculpt is really nice. You don't want to stand for me. Does the 2-pack head go on this one art? Maybe. I think it might. Do I have it out here? Hold on. Yeah, here's it's possible. It may look weird though. Yeah, it fits, but it looks weird. Nope. I ended up getting up doubles of Clea. Did you really? Clea is a hard one. She's up there in the secondary market. Have that one with my defenders. Yeah, I never seen her in stores or GameStop because she was just a fan channel exclusive. So of course she never made it to retail. She only made it to GameStop, but I never found her. I look like a classic costume fave line Netflix. Uh, Love Heroes for Hire classic. Yeah, it fits. The color slightly matches. It's funny because the torso has a shade of a lighter color, but it'll work if you really wanted to use that head for it or the screaming head for it. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Now, Clea. Head sculpt looks really good. The hair, though, there's like an excess of glue in there, like right where her left eye is, I guess. She has power effects, which is your typical like Scarlet Witch effects, but in purple. And she comes with fists. So I'm just gonna, I'll just attach this on here. That works. I guess it works for what it is. And of course, we have our legs, our one leg and one arm. And finally get to put this thing together. This thing is basically like a clay face. I kid you not. And this is an army builder. Come on. There he is. It's basically like a 7-inch, 7.5-inch tall bath. At least it's finished. It's definitely finished. So I'm happy about that. Man, oh man. You found Clea and Luke Cage race. Damn. See, look at that. Canada. Clearance for once, right? Omega, you're passing on the BAF, waiting on Deluxe Series. Let's hope they do one. Let's really hope, because that would be a nice like army build. NJ Tree, what's up, man? How are you? Nice to finish off a wave. Absolutely. Let's see. We're definitely gonna dive into this guy. Come on. There we go. So, of course, if you've never had a plunderling before, or any any of the, there's quite a bit of stuff you get. You get an extra pair of hands. You have gripping hands, 2 alternate face or head sculpts, so you get 3 all together. There's many different things you can mess around with. I popped the head off. Let's see. I'm gonna cut him out. Oh, he definitely comes with some much different accessories than I've seen before. And I think I dropped. Oh no, I didn't drop it. I found it. It looked like I dropped it. So here is this little guy. Do I have a somewhat of a stand? He does have a crown, and they're magnetized too. But there is your cursed idol. Again, these guys are fun to play with. If you ever had a plunderling before, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of they have single elbows, but they do a nice 90-degree that goes right to their face. A wonderful diaphragm joint, double jointed knees, and there's everything there. They move around very, very nicely. So these are very cool to play with. And you can interchange with different plunderlings, because I forgot what this one was. I forgot his name, but this was an exclusive to, I think, Entertainment Earth, because he was a translucent one. So they all have magnets on their head, so you could change things up if you wanted to. But each character has different accessories, and most of them have the same type of head sculpts as well as hands. So you could absolutely change things around if you wanted to. But not bad for getting a free figure through the Plunderlings marketing program. Very cool. Hey, you went to Chelsea. Yeah, man. Remember I talked to you about it? It's like, hey, I'm going to go this Friday, which was like 2 weeks ago. I think you had You had like a flat tire. Like you had to take the car into the shop, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I remember you telling me. So I went that Friday because that was the only Friday I could do. Everything else was kids' activities and stuff like that would completely get in the way. But that's what I remember. Pretty cool. I like the gold color. I remember seeing this Plunderling at the I think it was at New York Comic Con and then at Legions Con. He had it on display. It was completely different from all the other um characters that they've made. So that this was a cool one that I liked a lot, but it was part of this program. This is very cool. Yes, that's right. I had a flat. Yeah, see, I remember. I remember that stuff. Move you here. And 15 more minutes. Let's see. I know I was going to mess with this, and we're going to definitely do it. Wonder how much space I need for this. But we'll try it. Well, you know what? Let me cut the tape on this one, and then we'll see. Let's see. Holy God. Okay. This Kang chair looks huge. Oh my God. All right, how are we going to put this thing together? I think. Yeah, okay. Well, let's mess around with this. What the? Did anyone else get a Kang? Because this is awesome. I wish there was some updates on the figure, but I think the faceplates are actually a nice touch because now I could use this Kang as an alternate universe one, which is actually pretty damn cool. And I can keep the original Kang I have to be the main one. Wow, that's a lot to rip out. Don't fall. Okay, I'm gonna take that out. We have one piece there, another one here, this one's here. Oh my God. That one here. Okay. I left the hands and the one pistol alone, but I will get uh, this Kang from the, was that from the Fantastic Four wave? So I can actually just mess around with this current one because the face, which is much, it's awesome. This face is really good, and I guess from the chin, you just pop it out like that. Okay, so it's a pretty significant channel set in there. I can have this version of Kang, or this creepy one. I don't know if there were certain names for these Kangs. I don't remember. But they're basically, I don't see any difference. It's the same exact figure. Yeah, there's no different. It's just the head sculpt. They just updated the head with multiple faceplates, which is amazing. I never thought Marvel Legends will do a faceplate change. That's pretty impressive for them to do. I think Mezco can make us. I think it's possible too. They could definitely attempt to do that. There would be lights and everything on this Kang chair too. Beta Ray Bill's cousins. Hmm. Okay. Why you gotta? All right. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? Well, there is already channel sets in here, so my guess is I would need to insert this in there first. I'm looking at the box below me so I could kind of see what the do you go in here? I'm assuming you go in here. Oh yeah, there you go. Look, it sits in there. Now there's a channel here for the chair or the seat or cushion, however you want to. I guess this will. Okay, so that plugs it in place. I guess that keeps it from falling apart because it holds the two pieces together. Does something go in? Oh yeah, this. There we go. Wow, this thing. Okay, very cool. Does this pop out? Because it's hollow inside. You can see inside it. I guess not. And then there's a pretty good stand. Very cool. Holy crap. That's okay. So to get a better look, this is This is big. This is really big. And this stand is holding really nicely for the weight of the chair. Man, do you sit nicely? Because that would really be irritating if it didn't. Yeah, yeah, he could. If you maneuver it properly, get his arms in place, get his feet to be positioned in somewhat of a manner, but I have him kind of leaning to his right. That looks pretty damn good. Very cool. Could stand right here if you're with him if you want for a second character. The rifle has this energy blast right there. That looks good. This rifle is huge, by the way. I don't know how in the hell. What kind of does it come with a trigger hand? It does come with a trigger hand. So you could do that, but he does have that pistol also. So he's got a pair of expressive hands, which definitely works out for him. But very nice. This chair is really nice. Yeah. That's good. Let's see. Kang had to chair battle Professor X. That is fire. Thor, what's going on, man? I like your Luke Cage and Displacer Beast. Thanks, man. Yeah, the Displacer Beast was a nice pickup from last week at Ollie's. The two Luke Cages, they work. They're very good. This chair is awesome. I would have never thought of getting a chair for Kang, but damn, this is very cool. Okay, so a nice unboxing of Marvel Legends of all things because damn, my Marvel Legends is my number one thing, so I absolutely love it. Um, yeah, I can see from the original Kang figure how they could absolutely do faceplate changes because the way they made this original head sculpt from that figure, what was it, almost 2 years ago? This was already channel set in there. Absolutely, they just glued this face in there, and here they come with their fresh new idea of faceplates for Kang. So absolutely, they should definitely make more faceplates, which they will probably make a whole new figure with new faceplates. But that would be a great option to do more faceplates um, for Kang. This would be very very cool. Clea, man, this is beautiful. They did a great job on this figure. Not the articulation though. Very upset with the articulation. I'm glad we have a Clea figure. Really nice. The paint's nice. Faceplate. The head sculpt looks really good. Hair looks great. Man, I don't know why they gave her those arms. That's upsetting. Happy to finish the mindless one bath. This was very cool to finally be able to put on the shelf without just laying down. Good lord. I need that chair from my man cave. If we can all have a hovering chair in our man cave, that would be awesome. Very cool. Although, man, you would bump into everything. Absolutely. Jelly Jam, how are you? Faceplates as the norm could be a nice compromise to alternate heads more often. It would absolutely be. But I think based upon the head sculpt that they made 2 years ago is how they even thought of doing faceplates. So as much as I would love to see faceplates as an alternative for Marvel Legends, highly doubt it will happen. But they should make it a norm to make alternate head sculpts for these figures for the amount of money that we pay for. They really should do that. None of this like extra pair of hands type of stuff. Make it worthwhile. Extra head sculpts are always welcome. Absolutely. I don't think you would hear a lot of bitching if you get more head sculpts. So I love the idea of faceplates when it's done right. It's done right here based upon the sculpt of the head. You can easily do other head faceplates. So I hope they do. I hope they kind of release another Kang in a way with more faceplates. That would be awesome. Yep. I'm going to see if I can do that because the gloves are an issue because it's sculpted. The gloves are sculpted on those forearms. So I got to see if that's possible. A disco boogie floor. Why not just get like a roller rink for the disco dazzler that we have? Okay. All right, guys. We are at the 11 o'clock mark. I appreciate everyone being here tonight. Thank you. Thank you all for hanging out with me. This is always fun. Just a chill Monday night, talking new toys, and of course, opening up some newer ones too. Yeah, we have some decisions to make in regards to some pre-orders at 5K Toys. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm definitely in for maybe two of them, and maybe that will be future Art G's problem in making the payments in January, February. Oh my God. But you know what's going to happen? Other pre-orders are also going to hit in January, and that's going to screw me over. So got to get to selling some of this older stuff that I have so I can be prepared for all this newer stuff. But guys, thank you. I hope you had a good night. Once again, thank you for being here. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out. I would greatly appreciate it because we are on our way to 7,000 subscribers, which is insane. So I thank you all for the newer subscribers for being here. Thank you so much. Definitely be prepared for an Ollie's toy hunt either tomorrow or Wednesday. I will definitely have that up. So, guys, have a good night. Hope to see you soon and hope to see you on the next hunt.